Welcome inside the Madden verse for a Week 18 finale between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Fired up for this game. There has never been a regular season finale with stakes like this. And these fans are going to be louder than they ever have been, including for their wild card playoff games last year. And if they win this, the playoffs run through Detroit in the NFC side of things, Frank. Yep, I think everyone expected that, especially when we hit Week 10, Week 12. They went to Minnesota, they got the win, but now your team has been decimated with injuries, and you got to overcome that here tonight. So here we go, Jared Goff, and this offense still together up to this point, but the defense is really the side that's been devastated, Frank. Well, this offense is rolling on all cylinders and have been since San Francisco last year. Out to Laporta. It'll be a 9-yard pickup. So a nice opening play to start this high-stakes game, Frank. You can't complain with a 9-yard play right out the gate. Williams in motion. Gibbs crosses the line, gets the first down. So the Lions in good shape here to start things off. They have to be. Too much riding on the line here tonight. We go right back to Gibbs. Injury list for the Minnesota Vikings there. So not too many huge stars, but still, every injury counts, Frank. Oh, yeah. Laporta. Motion, and they'll try to run up the middle, but it is sniffed out right away. And there's Harrison Smith. I think he's on the injury list, John. Well, he was on the questionable list. Not sure if he'll return. Given the stakes of this game, he might be in. Wow. Goff taking quite a shot at the end of that play. And he doesn't want too many more of those, or this will be his only game in January. Lions will be forced to punt on their first possession, and we'll see Sam Darnold and a red-hot, surprisingly really tough to beat Minnesota Viking team. Last game of the preseason, they lose their first-round draft pick in J.J. McCarthy. And Sam Darnold, luckily, was on the bench and comes in and looks the part. Top 5 pick in the draft, top 10. I'm not too certain what number it exactly was, but he was nevertheless a disappointment, but not here in Minnesota. Nope. He's been killing it. Nice pump fake, and he'll check it down. Bring up a 3rd and 4. So this Lions defense has been devastated this year with injury, but looking pretty good to start this one out. First down for the Vikings. They're attacking that middle spot. It's a weak spot. Spread everybody out. Somebody's going to get lost in the shuffle. Right back to the middle of the field. Big first down conversion. From the 28, Sam Darnold. Almost caught by Hawkinson. Seemed to be some tangling there. Darnold looking long, and he'll find his receiver, and it's a house call, Frank.
Whoa. Some Motor City even liking that.
takes the top off the Detroit defense early on the first possession. It pays off big time. Huge play. What a response by this Minnesota offense on their first possession. Vikings came out here, touched the football one time, and set the tone for the rest of this game. As for the Detroit Lions, they lost probably their best player on defense in Dallas. He's still gone. They're still 14-2, but this is going to be really tough for them tonight. So the Lions will take their second possession. As we take a look at the top quarterbacks this year. Some good company being. And they'll start on the 29. Gibbs finds a little bit of room. 6-yard gain. His fourth carry. Not really gotten some separation yet. You just got to keep pounding that rock. He's going to find daylight. Play action. Goff will throw it away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4. So not a 3 and out on the first possession, but it ended quickly thereafter. And here we are on 3rd down again already after a 7-0 lead in Minnesota. Caught on the sideline by Patrick, but they'll rule it out of bounds. And that is a 4th down for the Lions. Disappointing start. It's only a 7-point. It's only a 1-score game. You hold them here to no points or a field goal, get the ball back, get either a field goal or touchdown yourself. You're in pretty good shape. Lots of new faces out there for Detroit.
I think the point of concern for the Lions is that the longer this game goes, the longer their defense stays on the field, will they be able to contain this red-hot Minnesota offense?
Tackled in the backfield, Jones unable to get any room. And that'll bring up a 2nd down for Minnesota from the 27. Darnold over the middle. Addison. A nice move there to get some extra.
Got an extra couple of yards after the catch on that one.
3rd and 4. Darnold in the gun. Scrambles out. And he'll smartly get rid of the ball. 4th down for Minnesota. That's exactly what they needed. Needed their defense to step up, as decimated as they are. They needed them to step up, get their ball back for Jared Goff. And there are the chants of Jared Goff through the building in the Motor City. Jahmyr Gibbs, that guy's going to have to step up because D-Mont, Knuckles, is on the PUP list. Well, they need to save him for the playoffs, Frank. Big catch by Sam Laporta, and that will be a big first down for Detroit, their biggest conversion of the night. That'll take them to the 47. Big play over the middle. Sam Laporta, look for him to step up late in the season like he did last year. Those tight ends, man, they stay healthy. They can take those big shots. Jared Goff out to Williams, and he'll hang on. What a great catch on the comeback route. That'll bring up another first down for Detroit, and they are on the Minnesota 41. So moving right along. A wide open Brock Wright. A huge touchdown for Detroit. Wow. Lots of attention over here and over there and they forgot all about Brock Wright. You know how you forget about a big old tight end in the middle of the field. What happened on that play? What a big score for Detroit. That's exactly what they needed to keep themselves in this game.
And the Jared Goff chants are even louder at this point, Frank.
Well, they've been waiting for a guy to lead this franchise to a Super Bowl for a long time, and they believe wholeheartedly this is their guy.
Definitely had a lot to do with that man right there, Dan Campbell, their head coach. Started off with the kneecap speech, moving on to Hard Knocks, the grit speech, and they are behind him full force here in Detroit.
Oh yeah, clearly it works. But they got the right guys in the right places at the right time on this team.
Sam Darnold will take the field for the third time tonight. Aaron Jones is stopped in the backfield by DJ Reader, one of the uninjured Lions left in the starting lineup. They'll go right back to Jones, and he'll leap in the air, but in the wrong direction. Brian Branch able to take him down.
That was a little crazy.
Darnold over the middle, he'll find Hawkinson. And that is a good first down for Minnesota. The former Detroit Lion, Hawkinson, a lot of people surprised when they just did away with him to Minnesota. Plagued by injury last year and again this season, but he's back now at full strength and making big plays for the Vikings.
I think a lot of people had the Minnesota Vikings written off based on the division they're in, the J.J. McCarthy injury, the uncertainty of Sam Darnold, but Minnesota is a big-time threat in this league, especially on the NFC side. As you can see tonight, they're playing for the number one spot.
Lots of pressure coming up the middle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A little long for a field goal here. They're going to have to run this.
Look for Aaron Jones to get this here. He will. And the Lions make the tackle in the backfield. That's Alexander. A huge stop there for this Lions defense.
That's just pursuit to the ball carrier. Watch the ball, see where it's going, pursue.
Beautiful tackle there. 4th down, Minnesota will go for it. Darnold, complete. Jordan Addison. Dan Campbell style there.
It certainly was Dan Campbell style. 4th and 3 on the road, prime time, we're going for it.
Scrambling out and hit as he throws. Attempted to bring it in was Jordan Addison, but it is knocked away. Turned into a Lions sandwich.
Those defenders, one on each side. Smash. There's no way he's going to hang on to that.
Aaron Jones, his 7th carry of the evening. 3rd and 6 for the Minnesota Vikings. Darnold throwing. He'll have the first down. And that is Sherfield with his 3rd catch of the night. He's got 83.
Out of nowhere. You got a lot of attention. You got 2 other receivers that are top dogs in the NFL. And you forget about this guy. Then this guy goes and gets 83 on you in the first quarter. And we're still got 5 minutes left. Crazy.
Well, the Lions defense has been pretty devastated, so Darnold having more time to throw in this game than he did earlier in the season with all that Lions pressure. A lot of it has been cut back due to injuries. 2nd and 7 for the Vikes. Darnold over the middle, and he'll break a tackle. That's Jordan Addison again. 3rd and 1.
Minnesota's got to have this. Got to get this one. Over the middle again to Sherfield. And he has almost hit triple digits in the first quarter against this Lions defense. That's crazy. You can't keep everybody covered all the time. Second and goal for the Vikings. Darnold scrambling, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great decision there by Sam Darnold. Saw the lane, did not hesitate, took it. He started out, and if they were going to come get a piece of him, he had a chance to throw it away if he had to. Lots of room right in front of him. Big score for the Vikings. Extra point is good. A 69-yard drive in just over 5 minutes. Just a surgeon-like drive there. A fourth down conversion. Probably wore that Detroit defense down a little bit on that one. Decent return for Detroit. They'll have it on the 38. Gibbs will get it. And he'll be tackled after a 1-yard gain. There's Blake Cashman. I think he might be injured too, John. And Goff unable to find, I believe, Laporta, thrown into double coverage there, and is knocked away. 5 wide in the shotgun for Goff. Great protection, and he'll get a shot downfield, and it's caught by Amon-Ra St. Motown Brown. This guy's the best receiver in the league. He's had a way better year than Justin Jefferson. I know he's supposed to be number one. Amari Cooper's looking good in Buffalo. Of course, DeAndre Hopkins in Kansas City. But this guy's special. He's going to be around a long time. Detroit won the lottery. Great pick.
Lions approaching the red zone from the Minnesota 30 with a 1st and 10.
And there's another guy who's probably going to be wearing a gold jacket one day. Number 87 right there, Sam Laporta.
He certainly has complemented this Detroit offense well.
Play action. And it's off the helmet of Brock Wright. Did not expect that. Dump off to Gibbs, and he'll have the first down. So a great play. Good decision there by Jared Goff to dump it off, and he'll pick up a first down. On the 20, 1st and 10 in the red zone for Detroit. Laporta in motion. Goff throws over the middle, and it is caught for a first down by Jamo. Jameson Williams, guy's got so much speed. Love the possession, though. Look at him take that big hit, and the ball does not come out. That's the kind of things you have to do to succeed in January in this league. Goff intercepted. You going to the house. And that is a pick 6 for Jared Goff. Byron Murphy Jr. has silenced this Detroit crowd. That is a huge play right there. Not only do you prevent the touchdown, no field goal, and then your offense don't even have to come on the field, take it right to the house. Devastating. That is a game-changing play right there, John. This game might be over after that. And we haven't even left the first quarter. I was just going to say, we are not even out of the first quarter yet, and 28 have been put on the scoreboard here at Ford Field, and 21 of those points have been Minnesota's. Unbelievable start for this team. And they've been in the shadow of Detroit all season. And for them to come in here tonight and score 21 in the first quarter, that's crazy. Y'all remember what happened when Dallas played San Francisco when it was 21-0 in the first quarter. I know that Detroit has 7. It's so hard to come back from that. Jared Goff will find his running back. His running back as his receiver again, and a great first down. And he is getting the ball out really quick, but there is a negative to that, and that was the pick 6 we just saw. There's Montgomery out on the field. What is he doing out there, John? He's hurt. I'm not sure. The architect's in charge of the rosters. No, I don't take care of that, Frank. I'm tired of taking the heat on it. You got to take better care. It looks like the Lions guys are good, but the Minnesota guys, I don't know. Guys I see hurt, injured, they're in and out. Knuckles is in there. What's going on here, John? I think the computer just takes over and does what it wants. That's some Terminator stuff, John. It's a little intense. Yeah, it is. Lions from their own 30, down 21-7 here to start this second quarter. Hand off to Gibbs. Unable to get a lot there. And that'll be 3rd and 15 for Detroit. Goff back to pass. Lots of time to throw. And they waited until he was going to get hit before he threw that. Very disappointed Detroit crowd here tonight. And in rare form, we hear some boos from this crowd. Vikings take over on their own 20. Plenty of time left in this game. But if the Minnesota Vikings score another touchdown here, I would say Detroit is in some serious trouble. Finds Justin Jefferson over the middle, short of the first down, his first catch of the evening. Hawkinson makes the catch. Brian Branch the tackle, and it's another Minnesota first down, and this crowd is starting to lose their minds here, Frank. Hawkinson will get it. Joseph able to make the tackle, brings up his 2nd and 7. Aaron Jones hit hard. They've been doing a pretty good job stopping the run. 2.9 per carry for Aaron Jones, and he's one of the better backs in this league. That's saying something when you decimated that much on defense. Big pass out to Addison, and he is having an incredible night, as is Sam Darnold. Great protection. They're not getting to him fast enough, and he is spreading the ball out all over the field. He's not going to the same guy all the time. He's going all over the place. And it's wearing this Lions defense, a decimated defense, right down. Jones is stopped.
Pickup of a couple, so the Lions able to maintain their containment of this Minnesota rushing attack.
Jones, another carry, and he'll be stopped again. 3rd and 4 for the Vikings.
Lions have to get some pressure up here. Can't let them convert again.
Plenty of time to throw, and he picks apart the defense. And we'll have another first down. So Minnesota is wearing the Detroit defense down, keeping them on the field a long time, and then picking them apart.
Sam Darnold has had an incredible first half here on the road in hostile territory against one of the best teams in this league. Definitely one of the hardest places to play in this league.
Jones is tackled again. That will bring up a 3rd and 3. And we have a Minnesota Viking down. That is TJ Hawkinson limping towards the locker room. Not sure if we'll see him again tonight.
That's unfortunate. That's a big part of this offense.
Addison will get another catch, his 5th of the evening. And he has been clutch. I know he doesn't have a lot of yards, but 5 receptions and 55. That's 5 first downs, Frank.
Yep. That's completely devastating. It's wearing this defense right down, and you're going to see that wear and tear come the second half.
And in the postseason, if they have to play next week, and Aaron Jones, a leaping touchdown, and it is 28-7. A shocking takedown of the Detroit Lions at the hands of the Minnesota Vikings here in what has only been 20 minutes of football, Frank.
These Detroit fans here are absolutely disgusted. I don't blame them. But you got to realize that a lot of your players are hurt. Now, it's more important to have them play next week than this week.
The Lions fighting to hang on here, not let this game get totally out of control and head into the postseason with their heads down, I'll tell you, because you don't want to lose this game and go into the postseason on the road.
It's what a devastating turn of events for the Detroit Lions here.
Well, this offense can score a lot of points, Frank, so maybe they can bring them back into this game.
Not only that, but you have to slow down this Minnesota team from scoring on you. They got 21 in the first quarter.
Third and 3 for Detroit. Jared Goff off his back foot will find Jahmyr Gibbs. That has been his go-to guy. And they will have enough for the first. Desperately needing points on this drive.
Probably a touchdown, not even a field goal at this point. They have to score a touchdown here.
Play action. Goff will find his tight end Laporta, and they will have the first down. So the Lions grinding it out here, hoping to get back into this game.
There is still a lot of football left to play, John.
Goff looking long, and a big hit from Stephon Gilmore on Brock Wright. Popped that ball right out, Frank.
That's a big hit. That's a corner hitting a tight end. You know you're a good corner. You pop the ball out when the tight end got it.
Another hit on Laporta this time, and the ball pops out. These Minnesota Vikings are hitting hard, and they are playing every down
every play, Frank.
Yep. There's a lot at stake. They got a big opportunity here.
Lions able to make a completion there to Gibbs, but it's short of the first down. And they are going to be forced to punt. They are not electing to take the field goal.
That's a long field goal, John.
So Minnesota will bring it out to the 20 with a 21-point lead with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jones, a lot of space. One of his better runs to the outside tonight, Frank.
Well, this Lions team is starting to wear down. They're getting tired. And that speed threshold, that's going to play a big factor in this second half. You're going to see a lot more of that separation. These guys are tired.
Jones won't even bother to catch it as he knew it was a hold. And that will come back and actually help this Lions defense out a little bit. Push the Vikings back.
They're going to need a lot more penalties just like that to get back into this game.
Darnold gets rid of it. Blitz by Robertson. Nice pressure. Unable to get there, but did prevent that play from doing anything. 3rd and 17 for the Vikings. Darnold, plenty of time. He'll take it himself, and he's got a lot of space. Big shot. Stopped short of the first. So 4th and 1, and it may be another 4th down here. I don't think Minnesota has to do this, but if they do convert here and stay on the field, I think the Lions are quite devastated. So they will punt the ball. A big stop.
Well, Minnesota didn't have to have that one. You miss that one, you give the Lions amazing field position. They can't have that. You want to keep your 21-point lead. You don't want to blow it.
So Jared Goff and the Lions, a slow start, but it is still within reach, Frank.
Oh, it's fixable. But you got to score on this one.
Lions will start this possession on their own 20. 6:31 left in the second quarter. Oh, Jimbo gets it on the sideline. It's a house call, Frank. Touchdown, Lions.
Jameson Williams hit the nitrous. And it's a big touchdown there for Detroit. That's exactly what this team needed. It's exactly what this defense needed. I don't know if they wanted it to happen that fast.
Doing the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everything feeling okay with him. And you can see what a devastating weapon he can be.
He can score on a dime, John.
So a much-needed 80-yard play in 10 seconds for the Detroit Lions as they still trail 28-14.
Aaron Jones, what a season he's had this year. He has just fit like a glove right into this Minnesota offense.
Minnesota will take over on their own 27. Aaron Jones tackled behind the line. Jack Campbell and Zadarius Smith right there to stop him. The last Lions standing on this defense, along with Terry and Arnold. Darnold checks it down to Aaron Jones. Third and 6 for Minnesota. Darnold will have it. Out to Jets. Justin Jefferson, a clutch catch there. And that moves them almost in Lion territory to their own 45.
Big play there. And set up the play action, hit Jets over the top. They're ready for it. You wore this defense down enough. You got 20 carries to Aaron Jones. It's time to start running that play action on these Detroit secondary. You're going to get them over the top.
Darnold from the gun will throw. And it's complete, but it is short of the first. Branch on the tackle. 3rd and inches for Minnesota. Big stop by Levi behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a big Detroit Lion defense stand there before the close of this first half.
Now if they can capitalize on that and get some points. Oh,
a coffin corner punt, and the Detroit Lions, I believe, are going to start inside the 2, maybe on the 1. Yes, they'll be on the 1, maybe even the half-yard line, Frank.
They better be careful here.
Laporta in motion. Goff will throw, and it's incomplete.
Run the ball out of this. You got one of the best offensive lines in this league. Run out of here.
Looks like they're gearing up to do that. Laporta will go in motion again. And it will be a handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's got a lane, Frank. It's a foot race to the end zone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he'll be tackled on the 4-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle.
Wow, what a tackle on the goal line, and what an electric run by Jahmyr Gibbs. My goodness.
Sum that up in 2 words, Frank. Speed kills.
Goff over the middle, touchdown, Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions are right back in this game, Frank.
Yep, right back. That was a devastating start, but they have fired right back. We still have 3 minutes left in this half, John.
Well, we said it before the game. It was going to be their offense that kept them in it, and they just delivered on their last 2 possessions right there. One to Jamo and the other one to Jahmyr Gibbs. 2 huge plays have put the Lions back in this one with 3 minutes left in the second. Sam Darnold, 212 today, 18 of 23. Only the 1 touchdown, but he has done almost everything right in this first half in hostile territory. This crowd is right back in it, Frank.
Of course they're right back in it. They never left. They were just shot for a while.
Darnold is hit in the backfield.
See, that's McNeil. He's hurt. What's he doing out there?
Some starters lost their stamina, and they had to put McNeil. He's obviously not hurt, or he wouldn't be out there, but unfortunately the starters got so tired that McNeil has gotten subbed up in there and devastated the Minnesota offense. It'll put Minnesota in a 2nd and 24 situation with a loud, roaring Detroit crowd against them. Addison will have it. Be tackled on the 23, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. Darnold finds Addison on the sideline. First down, Minnesota.
What a play there. Picking apart the defense. not only are you going to different guys, but you're going to different places on the football field, and it is keeping this Detroit secondary and defense all over the field. It's keeping them guessing, and it's wearing them right down. Play broken up, intended for Jefferson, unable to hold on. Rare form there. These Lions defenders play for keeps, man. They ain't playing. They play every down.
Third down coming up for the Vikings on their own 48.
Darnold over the middle and a big hit, but he'll have the first down. So Minnesota, plenty of time here, and 3 timeouts coming into Lion territory on the 47. Pressure gets to Darnold, and he'll fumble, and it's recovered by Zadarius Smith. What a devastating play from Minnesota. A huge play for this Detroit Lions defense. And this Motor City is alive now. We're rolling on 16 cylinders tonight. Big fumble and a huge recovery
For the Detroit Lions on this next possession.
And the Lions can tie this game possibly with a touchdown here. They're on their own 38, closing in. St. Brown will get it over the middle. A 4-yard pickup, and the Lions, I believe, have all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to save them, though. Goff to the sideline, and St. Brown will smartly get out of bounds to stop the clock at 36. 3rd and 1 for Detroit. Pass complete to Laporta. And the Lions will spend their first timeout. They are on their own 19. Closing in. Wow, I'm in awe of this team right now. Unbelievable turn of events. What a game. Goff over the middle to Jamo, and it'll be just short of the first down. They'll spend their second timeout. 2nd and inches from the 9. Goff over the middle, and it is caught by Patrick. They will spend their last timeout. 20 seconds remain. Are they going to kick the field goal? Might want to just kick that field goal. Nope. This is Dan Campbell, Frank. They're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown. They need this win, Frank. Goff will throw it away. 16 seconds left on the clock. Oh, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown going at it right there. You don't want to try him. He'll be on the ground looking up.
Those guys have too much class to blow an opportunity for their team in a game of this magnitude, Frank.
Definitely. Goff will throw another one away. 3rd and goal. 12 seconds left. Now, you cannot take a sack here or you don't get nothing. So it's good that he's throwing it away. Maybe you need to take a shot here. Goff to the end zone. Intercepted by Minnesota. Oh. And he might take that to the house, Frank. They're not going to stop him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Oh. Jonathan Grenard.
Harrison Smith's so excited he's running around in circles. He don't even know who to congratulate.
A game changer, the second one of the evening for this Minnesota defense.
It's a pick-6 disaster for Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions to close out this first half here in Detroit.
That is not the way they wanted to end this half. They might have just lost this football game, John. Might have just lost it indeed, as they had everything going their way until a pick-6. And instead of getting 3 or 7, that's a 14-point swing.
And the Lions were down 21, had an opportunity to tie this football game, and a devastating pick six
really changed the face of the scoreboard at the end of that first half, as it could have been a lot different for Detroit.
Minnesota is going to be looking to play keep away. And with that many points ahead, their chances of success just increased a lot.
Well, there is a factor that will come into play in this second half, and that is the stakes of this game, your whole season. To go from a number 1 to slip all the way down to a number 5, you are a road warrior. You go from home field advantage to a road warrior, Frank. So I think there's a lot of motivation for these guys in this second half.
Most definitely. You don't want to be on the road. You've had your best season in franchise history for really both of these teams. I'm not sure if Minnesota ever went 14-2, but I know for sure Detroit has had their sights on a championship since last season. And now you've gotten to the point where you're in serious trouble and you're looking at a 5 spot after being the really number 1 team in the NFC for the entire year.
What do you think these guys should do in this second half?
Well, I think they need to keep their own defense off the field, and the Lions need to score a lot of points, but they can't score too fast. They have to let that defense rest.
Keys to victory in the second half, Frank, I have to say lie with the defense of the Detroit Lions. They're going to have to contain this Minnesota Viking offense, and the Detroit offense is going to have to keep the Minnesota defense on the field a little bit longer, because they have scored. When they have scored quickly, Frank.
Yep, you got to run that ball, grind the clock out, keep that defense on the field. When you keep their defense on the field, your defense is on the sideline resting. It's a win-win.
Vikings will start on their own 32.
I would expect to see this offense focused on the run game, probably for most of this quarter.
And they'll start on their own 31. Short carry there by Aaron Jones, 2-yard pickup. Second down for the Vikings. Big catch by Justin Jefferson, and he almost took that to the house. Touchdown saving tackle on that one.
Wow, that is not how Detroit wanted to start this second half. Look at that one-handed catch. That was sick, man.
Instant replay on the Jumbotron has quieted it down here at Ford Field quite a bit.
Well, they're getting close to a 40-burger already, and we haven't even gotten to the nitty-gritty of the third quarter yet.
Darnold's pass is complete, a pickup of 7. That'll bring up second down in the red zone. Minnesota looking to really capitalize on that lead on their opening possession of this second half. Sam Darnold to the end zone, touchdown, Jordan Addison.
Wow, that was so fast. That is a worn-down Detroit defense that got put right back on the field to start the second half, and Minnesota just went to work on them. They didn't even have to run the ball.
Great protection tonight. Not a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold, and he has really picked apart this Detroit defense. "68 yards, just over a minute, and Minnesota has flipped the score as they have a 21-point lead, 42-21. Lions will start on their own 21. Sam Laporta in motion.
And a sack in the backfield. Grenard, who had the pick six before the half ended, just comes and plays spoiler here in Detroit on their first possession as he sacks Jared Goff for a big loss.
It's just a devastating turn of events here for Detroit. They had everything going their way. I'm not sure if they can come back from that.
Lots of momentum shifting there, Frank. Jamo gets the catch. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Detroit really struggling in this. St. Brown will have the first down just over the line before he's brought down on the 31. Jamison Williams, 7-yard catch. So the Lions staying on the field, not scoring too fast here, keeping their defense on the sideline, hopefully to rest them up a little bit here. Jahmyr Gibbs finding another lane, and we do have a flag. Could be coming back for a hold, and it is.
Devastating. Finally get a big break in the running game right there. Comes all the way back on you. That hurts.
Well, it's still keeping that defense on the sideline, though, Frank. Big hit on Laporta over the middle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
You get hit like that in January, chances are the ball's going to pop out.
Goff looking long for Jamo, and he's unable to get there. That's Byron Murphy Jr. on the play. Ball was a little short.
Yeah, you got to hit that over the shoulder, man. He shouldn't have a chance at that ball.
Hard to get that timing just perfect, though, Frank.
Oh, yeah. That's why these guys get paid hundreds of millions of dollars to do it.
And Darnold, it hasn't been all roses for him. He's taken quite a few licks in this game, but he's hung in there and really taken apart this defense, what's left of it anyway, on the road here in primetime.
It's a total resurrection for Sam Darnold, man. He's back, and he's better than ever.
Jones gets the carry, 5-yard pickup. 2nd down for the Vikings. Darnold in the gun. And he'll find Jefferson.
Just making it look so easy.
Well, worn down, injured defense, yes. First half, pretty tough for him still. Injuries are part of the game, and franchises are expected to move on and pick up the pieces with what's left.
Yep.
Good hit there. And that will pop the ball up, bring up a 3rd down. Darnold finds Addison again, and that will be another 1st down. Very clutch 1st down for this Minnesota offense.
They've done it time and time again. They keep Detroit on the field for a long time, and they just keep spreading the ball out, keeping them guessing, making them tired. And you can see how effective that's been. And it's like putting money in the bank. They made all those deposits in the first 2 quarters. Now that we're in the 3rd quarter, you can see all that growth.
A nice banking analogy there. Economics applied to football.
from our very own Frank. Hey, man, whatever.
I can appreciate you not wanting to say the same things all the time, Frank. So very nice job with the variety.
Thanks, John.
Well, you're only going to get one tonight. That's your Happy New Year compliment. Have a great year, Frank.
It's very kind of you.
Over the middle, and it is broken up. Kirby Joseph on the play. One of the last Lions secondary standing, as they have just been decimated by injury as well. We have a flag in the backfield. That might be a hold. And it is. So the Vikings will have to bring it back here. 2nd and 19. Still in field goal range. Darnold is sacked in the backfield. And there is another hold on the play. This one's on Brian O'Neill, so that is going to bring up a 3rd and 28. So they'll decline the sack and take the penalty.
Oh, yeah, now you out of field goal range.
Play broken up, 4th and 28 for Minnesota. Seems like it was smooth sailing there, and now they'll be forced to punt. I thought they were going to put points up on that drive for sure, Frank.
Nothing's a sure thing until it is.
Jared Goff is going to have to be the guy that's going to have to put this team on his shoulders and bring his Lions back. As we take a look at that devastating Byron Murphy pick six, and then the second pick six before halftime, that has really been the difference in this game, Frank.
Well, it really has. You don't throw those 2 pick sixes, that's 14 points off the board. You're only down by 7 and you got the ball. You're playing for a tie. Now, after you score the touchdown, if you do, you're still down by 14.
Tough position for the Lions to be in, but it is possible for them to come back and possibly win this one. Goff looking long, and it is broken up. Stephon Gilmore there to make the play. A 3rd and 7.
It's smart for Goff to take the top off the defense, though. You got to do that once in a while, and he's got the tools to do it. You got to take advantage of that. Now get this first down.
Goff, plenty of time to throw. He'll take a shot downfield, finds his running back, Jahmyr Gibbs, a huge first down to start this drive off.
Look at that grit Goff shows. Taking a shot like that, sitting right in the pocket. He knows he's about to get blasted. He knows they're about to tee off on him. Stands right in there like he's on the front line, ready to roll. Coming to the Detroit Lions has changed him. You stand in there and take a shot like that for the team. It makes them go a little extra on the next play. Makes them forget that they're tired.
Jamo's got it. He'll break a couple of tackles, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 3 for Detroit. A lot of guys on the line here, Frank.
Power running. That grit. There it is.
Jahmyr Gibbs will power through and get a big first down.
A needed first down.
Keeping this Lions drive going. Goff is hit as he releases, and he has been hit a lot tonight.
He's hanging on the ball. It's a little too long, getting rid of it on those checkdowns when he sees the house crumble in front of him, but he's taking a lot of shots too.
Broken tackle by Gibbs. And he'll be brought down in the backfield. 3rd and 6 for the Lions.
I like the play call here. They need to hang on the ball as long as possible, rest their defense, and score points on this drive.
Goff throws, and it is broken up. by Bynum. So this Minnesota secondary able to contain Detroit and keep them out of the end zone. Kick is good. So the Lions get a much-needed score. Unfortunately, it's only of the 3-point variety and not a touchdown.
That's devastating. That's the last field goal of the night. You have to score touchdowns every time you get the ball.
Well, I'm sure they wanted it on that one, Frank.
Wanting it ain't enough. You got to take it.
Aaron Jones, a hard-earned 5 yards. He's a little slow to get up. Lots of miles put on him this evening. But he has been a workhorse. And it is Justin Jefferson with the grab. And that'll take Minnesota to midfield. Darnold, plenty of time. Still hit as he throws the ball away. So the Lions make him pay on that one.
He held on to that football way too long. You got to make a decision to throw it away. You're wearing your offensive linemen out. Your receivers are running all over the place. You got to find somebody. You can't hold on to it that long.
Checks it down right there, and he'll have a first down. So a good quick decision on that one.
That's better. You're going to get flagged for holding. You're going to wear your offensive lineman down. You got to get rid of it quick. Look at how well they're protecting him up front. Don't punish him for it. Find a guy. Make a decision. Quick. Hopefully it's the right one.
Sam Darnold taking Minnesota into Lion territory on the 35. Hand off to Jones. 3-yard pickup. Just over 3:20 left in the third. 2nd and 7. Darnold will have the first down. Pass is complete, but this is going to be a hold. It's going to take the Vikings back to the 42. Darnold throwing to Jefferson. And we have an injury on the field. Looks like one of the Vikings linemen, Bradbury, will be heading inside. We probably won't see him again as Hawkinson is ruled out as well. Jefferson with a nice grab there, and that puts Darnold over 400 yards on the evening. So what a time to shine, and what a game for the Minnesota Vikings to close out the 2024 season here in Detroit. Big hit there at the end of the play. It only goes for one.
Nice to see the Lions still hitting. You know, they're going to make you earn every yard in here.
Jones tackled in the backfield. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 as Detroit holding Minnesota to the field goal here is not the end of the world. You definitely can't let them score a touchdown. Still have a shot if they can hold Minnesota off here. Darnold throws a risque one there. It's almost picked off. And Minnesota is going to be forced to take the field goal here and retain their 21-point lead. And they got it.
Well, they had a big opportunity there to get that interception. They don't get it. You can't drop that pass. You threw it right in your hands. You got to make that catch.
Big difference there
keeps 3 points off the board and also maybe gives the Lions some great field position as he had nothing but green in front of him. Lions instead will start on their own 34, down by 21. Gibbs finds some room, and he'll be tackled after a pickup of 8 by Harrison Smith, who I think is supposed to be out, who could be injured. Maybe will not even be playing in this game. Maybe that would have been a touchdown. Who knows, Frank? Harrison Smith, another tackle. First down for Detroit. And it looks like they're going to get flagged for a hold here. So unable to catch a break in the fourth quarter. Patrick gets the grab, and he will take that penalty away and then some, and leave the Lions with a 2nd and 1. They'll get this play out before the third quarter run out, and they will. Nice. Checks it down to Gibbs. Seems like they wanted that first down before the quarter ended. After 3, here in Detroit, season finale, week 18. For the number 1 seed in the NFC, the Vikings on top of the Lions, 45-24. Back here in Detroit, Lions on their own 38. Goff will throw incomplete. Gilmore on the coverage, and I believe this Detroit crowd wanted a flag for interference, and they don't get it. Not many pass interference calls tonight, Frank.
That's a good thing. The refs are letting them play tonight. Game the stakes this high, there shouldn't be a lot of penalties. Let them play ball.
Gibbs, another big reception, and Goff has been able to find him all over the field tonight.
3rd and inches. Goff finds his tight end Laporta. And they are in the red zone on the 6. Taking a lot of time to get down the field and get this touchdown. Resting their defense up. Their defense is going to have to get Minnesota off the field. Well, the Lions, unfortunately, their offense giving Minnesota 14 points with 2 pick sixes, and that was absolutely devastating. And that really has been the story through the third and now again into the fourth. But Detroit in a pretty good position here. 1st and goal. Over the middle, and it is caught. They'll take him down at the 2-yard line. I believe that was St. Brown on the catch. Jahmyr Gibbs up the middle, touchdown Detroit. They had to have that one. They did keep their defense off the field for a decent amount of time there. Hopefully that pays dividends. Defense unable to stop Minnesota from scoring, but then again, the 14 points that they are down by were given to them by their offense. Sam Darnold over 400 yards, 43 attempts, and a pair of touchdown passes. So a very good showing here in the season finale with so much on the line, Frank. Oh, yeah. Hey, the Lions are tough to beat. They might be injured and banged up. This is a huge win for Minnesota here in Detroit. 2nd and 2 for the Vikings. Darnold is almost picked, intended for Jefferson, and another opportunity at a pick 6 for the Lions, and they don't make it happen. Big conversion by Aaron Jones, and that will grind a lot more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs for the Vikings. Darnold, and it's a fumble! Recovery! Brian Branch, he kicked it right to himself, Frank! Touchdown, Detroit! What a play! Take a look at this crazy stuff. Look, he drops the ball, and it popped up right into his hands. That was crazy. Brian Branch, what awareness to just stay calm in the heat of that moment as he was moving fast. Just grabbed it right in stride and took it to the house, Frank, and gave these Detroit Lions new life. What a game. You know, this game's over, and then it's getting exciting, and then it's over again, and now it's getting exciting again, John. This is the craziest game I've ever seen. I can't really disagree with that. I mean, we are looking at a game here. I can't believe Minnesota has put up 45 points in this Detroit defense, yet I can. And then the Lions, well, they didn't really. 14 of it was in pick 6 points. And then the Lions to claw their way back into this game in the fourth quarter is absolutely tremendous, Frank. Oh, yeah. Imagine how the finish is going to be. Aaron Jones, 30 carries on the night, and he breaks 101 yards. What a workhorse he has been against this Motor City defense. 2nd and 8. That will go against Detroit. Devastating penalty there as they are getting really excited. They probably just try getting fired up, trying to make a play. Second and 3 for Minnesota, and this crowd has gotten loud like we have never heard them before tonight, Frank.
Darnold's pass complete.
First down for Minnesota. A huge conversion. It seems like every time this crowd gets going, they get loud like, yeah, we're going to make something happen. Minnesota just gets the first down on you, totally devastates the crowd. And here we go again. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Right on the 50. Using motion. Play action. Darnold looking long. Broken up. Kirby Joseph with a huge play as he is filling in for the decimated Lions secondary. Aaron Jones finds a lane to the outside. He'll have a first down. That might come back for holding. And it will. And that's the 3rd call on Brian O'Neill. Seems like they're picking on him. Aaron Jones will get the carry to try to trim some of that down. He'll pick up 3, and that will bring up 3rd and 17. I don't know how anybody can hear a thing on that field. It is loud in here, Frank. It's roaring.
hit as he releases. And he'll be stopped. 4th and 11. The Detroit Lions have held off Minnesota.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a team, man. Devastated by 2 pick sixes. I don't know. They have not come back and tied it yet, but they are in it to win it at this point, John. Unbelievable. What a team. What a game.
The Lions will start on their own 33. Tight formation. They'll give it to Gibbs, and he'll get 5.
Trimming the clock down, keeping their defense off the field. Great strategy to start this drive.
Goff in the gun. Jamo in motion. Plenty of time. Throws it to Williams, and he drops it. And perhaps Murphy got a piece of it. Rare form there for Jamo. 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Goff throwing over the middle. It is caught. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Detroit.
Wow.
Pass interference on the defense. Harrison Smith. The Lions will decline, and they are an extra point away from tying this game, Frank.
The stakes have never been so high in a football game, and I don't think the score has ever been so high in the last game of the season. 2-14-2 teams in the same division.
Not a lot of times games live up to the hype that they draw, but tonight it exceeded the hype.
The extra point is good, and we are tied at 45 here in the Motor City. An unbelievable game thus far, and we still have just over 9 minutes to go, Frank.
This game has not disappointed one iota. Ooh, there's a deep leader there.
A deep leader, and these Lions have new life. 90 points on the scoreboard, Frank. 90. Here we go. Minnesota on their own 26. Jones, a 3-yard pickup. Campbell on the tackle. Darnold on the run. He'll throw it away.
Big play by Terry and Arnold on the corner blitz.
3rd and 7. I don't know how those Minnesota receivers are hearing any of the calls. Darnold, plenty of time. He'll throw to the sideline, and it is incomplete. 4th and 7.
Now let's see if you Dan Campbell. You gonna go for it now? No, I ain't gonna do that.
I don't know any coach that would go for it right there, Frank.
No, probably not. They were deep in their own territory.
So the Lions with a huge opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight after tying it in an unprecedented game thus far. From their own 33, Goff to throw. He's got all season, Frank, and he still gets sacked.
Oh, how did you not make a decision up to that point?
Andrew Van Ginkel eventually came off the block. Goff just took too long to get rid of that football.
That is not how you want to start this possession.
Goff will throw long, and it's caught by Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions! They have taken the lead.
Wow. Speechless.
And we have a flag, I believe. What's happening here? It's Jared Goff who has surpassed the passing yards record with 570.
What a catch and go route by Jamison Williams. This guy is like Devin Hester, and he can catch, and he can run routes.
Well, Devin Hester was a corner. Jamo has been a receiver his entire career.
Unbelievable run.
Just came up with the biggest catch for a touchdown in regular season history. This guy is going to be on every sports magazine and the front page of every paper this week. He is going to be on podcasts. They ain't going to be able to get enough of this guy.
And this Motor City has come back alive and well.
What grit. That is the story of this game. Grit. What kind of grit they had to come back from a 21-point deficit?
And now you got the lead by 7? That's a 28-point swing.
Crazy.
Could be the craziest game in Madden versus history, Frank. Minnesota looking for the tie. From their own 26. And it is caught. No, they'll rule him out of bounds.
Looked like a catch to me. Coach, you might want to challenge that.
He's not throwing the flag. Aaron Jones instead will get the carry, and he'll pick up 6. Third down for Minnesota. Darnold in the gun. He'll throw to Jefferson, and Campbell will make the stop. 4th down.
This defense came back in the second half and really is a big reason why they're in.
Kicks away. And it is fair caught. So Jared Goff breaking the record, 570 yards, 5 TDs, 53 attempts. Frank.
Crazy. No wonder why he's throwing 2 pick sixes.
That's hard not to make any mistakes when you're throwing that ball 53 times at a professional level. Jahmyr Gibbs will take it, and he'll pick up 5. I gotta say, Frank, this is one of the greatest games I've ever seen. And it really had some dull moments. I really thought we were done there for a while. And this game was never going to be seen by anybody. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a clutch first down catch. And the Lions are the ones who are grinding the clock down.
Or at least they should be. They keep throwing the ball.
Jared Goff to Jamo again. And the Lions doing a great job grinding the clock down.
A little fast here, though. You got 20 seconds left on the play clock and you're snapping the ball. You got to try to grind it.
Well, they are only up by 7, so they still want the points. Patrick makes the grab, and that is a Lion first down.
Now they're bunching up the line. Here comes a run.
Laporta in motion. Gilmore will follow him. And it'll go to Laporta. A 4-yard pickup. Gilmore on the tackle. .444 left in regulation. Goff throws over the middle, and it is caught by Patrick again. Jahmyr Gibbs with the carry. He's got a lot of space, and he'll have a Lion first down. That'll take them to the 33, so approaching the red zone on Minnesota to probably put this game pretty close out of reach, Frank. Play action.
And he'll find Gibbs, but we have a flag's probably a hold. Takes the Lions back, and you're hearing the boos from this Detroit crowd as they have come a long way. You're not going to take it away because of a holding penalty. Patrick, the grab. 2nd and 13, 3:23 left on the clock. Gibbs, devastated in the backfield, and that will bring up the 3-1-3, John. 3rd and 13. Goff back to pass, plenty of time. He'll throw it away safely. No interception. That's safe. He's still putting 3 points up, making a 2-score game. Bailey will have to make this kick to give the Lions that comfortable 10-point lead. And he'll have it. What a comeback by this Detroit team. I'll tell you what, if there's any team that's really earned the #1 spot this season, it's this team. And it looked for a long time in front of your home fans that Minnesota was here to take it away from you. And the Detroit Lions have come back, and what a way to enter this playoff after a win like this. And this is mostly your bench playing.
Yeah, the Lions are seeing what they have at the deepest places in their roster, especially on defense. And although, yeah, you're probably not going to start a lot of these guys, but the reps and the live experience of being in a game of this magnitude, as of the games of the last few weeks, really is going to go a long way in these young players' careers.
For sure. Going to benefit everybody.
So the Vikings, with just 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes, and a first down, they're moving it quick here. That will take it to the 2-minute warning. The Lions, a 2-score lead, 55-45 here in Detroit. Darnold finds his tight end, and that'll be a first down. That'll take it into Lion territory on the 49, and they'll take a timeout. Darnold in the gun. From the 49, over the middle. Addison took a big shot there. Stays on his feet, but unable to get any more after that. Darnold looking long for Jefferson, and he just can't hang on to it. Darnold all season to throw, and he almost throws a pick to Terrion Arnold. What are you doing on 3rd down? Can't throw it. Almost threw the game completely away. That would have been horrible. 4th and 6. Sam Darnold scrambling. And he is forced out of bounds. Detroit is #1 in the NFC.
What a game. What a finish for this franchise. They have never been #1, and they got it this year, and it was earned. It was a very difficult road they have had to travel, and they have lost a lot of warriors along the way. What a win for this city. What a win for this team. What a win for their coach. What a season for these Detroit Lions.
That will give the Detroit Lions a first-round bye and home field advantage, and Minnesota will move to the #5 seed. We get a holding call on Sewell. Of course, that's going to take them back. Minnesota's still having one timeout.
But with a 2-score deficit here, there's Montgomery. What's he doing on the field? He shouldn't even be there. Now you're getting some substitutes in, Frank. That's what's happening. You can't move players to IR if they're not actually on IR, and EA didn't provide an update. So things have been explained to me by the architect. I kind of understand how things work. Okay, let's not get in the way of what an incredible game we just witnessed and an incredible season for these Detroit Lions. What a finale against their rival Minnesota Vikings. Can you believe we had 14-2 teams? Unbelievable. In this NFC North division. Dan Campbell making history again in Detroit with a huge win over the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams that have played the last week of the season with the best records. I mean, this is an NFC Championship caliber game here. It lived up and I think went beyond the hype. Minnesota kind of did what we thought at first.
Well, we didn't expect to see Jared Goff throwing 2 picks. I sure didn't expect to see that.
Definitely went the Detroit Lions way late in the second half, and they get the biggest win, biggest regular season win in franchise history with a first-round bye, a first seed position in the NFC. You got a lot of people returning for the playoffs. I know Anzalone will be back. Montgomery will be back for the divisional round. They will get him back right away. They won't miss him at all in the wild card. These guys get to lick their wounds, and they get to come back in the second week of the playoffs and host a playoff game well rested with a lot of help coming from the injury reserve list, Frank.
Yep, they're going to get a lot of help in 2 weeks, and they're going to need it. There's some fierce competition, especially with the NFC side and the Eagles, as well as the team they just played tonight, the Vikings.